Hey guys, it's Mandy. Welcome to my channel, Just One More Bag 01, where luxury meets lifestyle. If you are obsessed with designer handbags, love luxury items, enjoy traveling, or just want to get a glimpse of my Yorkie Winston, you are in the right place. Well guys, today I want to talk to you about one of my new favorite bags and give you an honest review after having it for about 2 months. It is the Louis Vuitton mini soft trunk. And I just have to tell you guys that I am loving this bag. So let's talk about it. All right, guys, let's talk about this specific soft trunk for a minute. So this soft trunk is from 2022. It's from Virgil Abloh's, one of his final collections, the Trillion Leather Illusion collection. So this one is a little bit more unique, but there are a ton of different soft trunks out there if this color is just a little bit too much or too bold for you. So let's start with dimensions of the soft trunk. So the strap drop is 22.75 inches, so it's a nice crossbody. I'm 5'2", and for me, it is absolutely perfect, which is good because you can adjust it with this chain and I don't have to. And personally, I prefer it that way. I feel like if I'd have to connect it on one of the different chain links, it might look a little odd. So for me, that's something that I was extremely happy about. The height of the bag is 4.75 inches. The width is 7.25 inches. And the depth of the bag is 3 inches. So the bag is very beautiful. The leather on it is extremely soft. One other thing that I absolutely love about the soft trunk is that the zipper comes all the way down on the sides. If you are comparing this bag to the new side trunk, that zipper stops at the top. It doesn't come down on the side. So if you think about some of the Speedies out there too, there's some where it comes down all the way and some where it doesn't. So that's something to consider, you know, when you are putting your hand in and out of the bag. For me personally, I don't know that I would want the bag if it only stopped at the top and the zipper didn't come down on the sides. Having that little bit extra room really makes a difference to me. So something to consider. It also has a little strap and pocket in the front here, which is nice, and I do use it. And then inside of the bag, it has a little pouch, if you can see it. Now, being that this is a trunk bag, it is structured. However, with it being the leather, it does have squish to it, and it isn't as hard. So for me, that's something that I really like. Why I absolutely love this bag is the width here. This bag is not too chunky. It sits up very close to my body and it almost concaves to fit against my hip, and I love that. So that when I am wearing it crossbody and it's up against me, it's slim and it does not annoy me at all. So I really, really like that. The next thing I wanted to do is show you what fits. So again, it is a smaller bag and you know, you're not going to be able to fit a ton in it, but it does fit everything that you need. So let's just start out with my pocket organizer. And I don't use the inside pocket really. I have my key fob and a couple of my house keys in here in the key holder. And then I have some lotion. I take my chapstick and I slide that in the front pocket, just so it's out of the way. I have my little hair clip that I can fit in there. I also have my phone charging cord. I have hand sanitizer. And I also have my key fob for work. So all of that fits in here, no problem. And I truly could fit my cell phone in there as well. Now, generally I'm kind of holding my phone when I'm wearing this, so I don't need to, but I do. I have also slid a couple other just thin items here. I've had like some hand wipes that I just kind of put in the front that I carry with me also, and it's really not that heavy. Now, one thing that is a little heavier just to keep in mind is the chain on here. You know, this is from the men's collection, so it does have the bulkier, chunkier hardware in general, and most of them will have the silver accent because it's the men's line as well. For me, I don't mind that, but one of the negative things about this bag is that it's noisy. The jingle. So something to be mindful of. For me, you know, I don't really care about that or mind it. Yes, I hear it a little bit, but it's not something that's overwhelming or super annoying. So for me, that's not something that bothers me, but something I did want to mention. Sorry about that, guys. Winston was barking because the husband came home, so let's get back to it. So this bag technically is considered a mini bag, but you can see it really does fit a lot. And although I love small bags, they have to be functional. And I do truly feel that the size of this bag is quite functional. As I mentioned, it does hold a lot. You saw that it fit all my daily needs. And I just love the way that it fits on my body, you know, with that strap. I will say something that is another negative is that the strap does not come off. It is connected here and it does not get removed. You are able to disconnect it on the chain side. So when I store it, I just disconnect it here. I kind of wrap it and put the strap in here. I would prefer that it would come off. You know, it would also be nice if I had a strap and could make it a shoulder bag. I would have absolutely loved that, but you know, beggars can't be choosers, and I am happy with what I have. You know, this bag may be small, but you know, it really does make a statement. You know, whenever somebody sees it, they always comment on this bag to me. And I do think if it was even a different colorway, even if it was black, the bag is just really cool and people notice it. And you know, I just can't say enough good things about this bag. Whether you're looking for a statement piece and you want to get something in the Virgil Illusion, or you just want to get a very nice trunk style bag, you know, looking at the trunk bags makes you think Louis Vuitton. You know, that's what they're known for. And you know, I'm just so happy that I own this piece. And if you are thinking about getting this bag, I would definitely highly recommend it. There's so many different cool styles and fun designs in it, you know, out there on the pre-loved market as well. So I hope that you would consider that. Do you have one of these bags? I want to know if you have the mini soft trunk or if you have any of the other trunk bags and which is your favorite. You know, one thing I'm considering is maybe adding a petite mal to my collection down the line. I know that's going to be a hard-sided piece, so it's going to totally be different than this. So, you know, something I'm looking forward to in the future. But I want to thank you guys so much for joining me today. If you like this kind of content, I ask you to please subscribe to my channel and join our growing community of bag lovers. And thank you guys again for joining me today. Remember, no matter what, there's always room for just one more bag. I'll see you soon. Bye.